All right, everybody, so look, this isn't going to be an actual informative video, if you want to call it that. This is just sort of kind of prove a point here, okay? I have my wireless lav kit mic'd up here, so hopefully everything sounds good to you all, and hopefully everything looks nice and cinematic behind me here. This is my Yongnuo 50mm 1.8 lens. I've had it for like, I guess, a couple years or so now, and it's been a wonderful lens. I've actually have done quite a few professional shoots with it for like portraits and everything, headshots, and don't get me wrong, this lens for $50 whenever I bought it brand new a couple years ago, it was perfect. The only thing I don't like about it is that, as you can tell here, if I move around a lot, it's like really slow to focus. Like it's not the fastest focusing lens out there. Mainly see, here we go, guys, see? Mainly because the motor that they use in here, they are very cheap, but then again, though, it's also, obviously, in case it wasn't, a very cheap lens. But I'm gonna be taking some photos of my friend's kids in the next couple weeks, and obviously I needed a little bit of a, faster lens. So I still wanted a 50mm lens, but I needed to have a really fast stepping motor. So I went ahead and picked up the real thing, the Canon Nifty 50. So hey everybody, look, this is Editing Terry here, okay? I'm recording a voiceover now because I think my lav kit that I am wearing in this video just straight up died. Like, I don't mean the batteries went out, but I mean like, I was listening to the audio playback, there was a loud squealing sound, and then a pop in the audio, and even new batteries will not get this thing to work right with the camera. So that's a different video for a different day. But yeah, though, folks, in case it wasn't obvious, the lens you are looking at right now is in fact the official Canon Nifty 50. So 50mm focal length with a 1.8 aperture and f-stop of f1.8. This is a very fast lens to use. Matter of fact here, folks, I'm running it wide open now at f1.8, and normally I wouldn't keep this lens open that big, but I wanted to really show off the capabilities of how well this lens actually is. And in my opinion, I think this lens is also a little bit sharper and a little bit more color accurate, if that makes sense, to real life compared to the cheaper Yongnuo lens. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize profusely, but if it just goes to show you what spending literally 3 times the amount will get you. Like I said, a couple years ago, whenever I bought that cheaper Yongnuo lens, it was like a $40–50 lens, brand new off Amazon, and for stationary subjects like for portraits, planned out photos, it was just fine. But again, I'm going to be taking some birthday photos of my friend's kids in a couple of weeks, and they're going to be moving around a lot, so the stepping motor in that thing just is not fast enough to keep up with kids running around. And on top of that, again, in a couple of weeks, I have some doggy photos because one of my good friends is having a dog party for one of their puppies that turned a year old. And of course, dogs are energetic, and I'm going to need a very fast lens in order to get some good shots. And now that I have this official Canon lens, I'll actually be able to do so. Now again, is the cheaper lens bad? In my opinion, no, it is not. It's relatively sharp, especially if you throw like a minor sharpening filter on it in like Lightroom or something. But yeah, if you can definitely afford to get the official Canon lens like what you're seeing here, I definitely would recommend it. But if you want to just get your start in photography or videography, the cheaper Yongnuo lens is not a bad option at all. But I would recommend you throw it in manual focus mode to get video work done, because frankly, folks, again, just the autofocus capabilities of this lens, because of the very slow to focus motor, it's just not gonna work, folks. It's really not. But hey, look, if you want to see more videos like this here on the channel, do me a huge favor, get subscribed, get this video a like. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, folks, keep creating. See you next time.